What's going on, everybody? Luffy here at Mellow Vapes in Indian Land. And we're bringing you another review of a fantastic device as usual. And today we have the Smok Stick V9 Max Kit. It's a big boy, extremely big boy for a stick device. And with it being this big, which I mean it's not that big, but it still fits nice in the hand. With it being this size, it packs some battery life, and we're talking 4,000 milliamp. 4,000. Yeah. In a stick. That's a lot of battery life there. So even for someone like me who all day vapor, obviously I work in a vape shop, I'm gonna keep a mod on me at all times, constantly hitting it. This thing will probably last me all day and then some. So that's great. 4,000, you really don't have to worry. Internal battery, of course, USB to charge it right there. Before we get into the device anymore, let's talk about what's in the box. If you've ever bought a Smok product, then you already know this part. Of course, tank goes here, device goes there. You get a spare coil, which we will talk about in a second. Flip this bad boy out, and inside you get the instructions, the warranty, the USB charger, and in the back there, you get O-rings and such. So it's pretty solid. Like I said, pretty much comes with every Smok product just about. But moving on, the V9 Max. There is a normal sized, which I say normal because this thing is huge. Look at that tank. Normal sized V9 tank, and the stick. Actually, you can get the smaller stick as well. I'm not 100% sure on what the battery life is on that, but I'll try and figure that out for you guys. But you can get a smaller if you don't like it. Me personally, I love the ginormous bubble glass here. Thing's beautiful, but if I drop it, it might be it. Because they do not come with a replacement glass, unfortunately, which I don't know why they would think to make a glass this big. And when you drop it, that thing, it's gone. But hopefully it's pretty durable, so you won't have to worry about that. But in the box, like I said, comes with a coil, and you also get one pre-installed in the tank itself. The coil in the box is a S2 coil. I believe it's a quadruple coil is what they're going by, looking at the side of the box here. Yeah, 1.5 ohm. Let's see if I can get a little close up to some Canthal there, you know. Pretty solid. I haven't used this device personally myself, but I have had customers come in and say that the S2 coil really works great. But in pre-installed is the baby, the big girl, the V2 S1 mesh coil sitting at 0.15 ohms. So this thing's gonna hit nice. You're gonna get that great flavor. Airflow on this tank is insane. This is probably some of the most airflow I've seen on a tank, other than like the, God, I'm having a little brain fart. The Freemax Mesh Pro, shout out to those things are great. But yeah, airflow on this thing is insane. With that being said, the resistance on the stick itself is 0.15, so it's right there at it. You're pushing relatively 60 watts out of this bad boy. So if you had any other tanks that you wanted to throw on, just in case the glass broke, you know, if it's in whatever color it is, throw it on there. Might work out great. Standard, if you've had any other stick by Smok, 5 clicks turns it on, 5 clicks turns it off. The light will flash. There's a little light right down below when it cuts on. And other than that, the amount of juice that this thing carries is insane. Coming at 8.5 milliliters. So that is a lot of juice for a tank. So I mean, you literally just gonna have juice in here constantly until you vape it all. Which, I mean, if I had this thing, I probably wouldn't put it down. It just looks nice, feels good. 4,000 mile battery, you know, you're really just gonna want to test that out. Other than that though, the tank itself, 28 millimeters, around 30 with the glass exposed. I really like the bottom of the design, how they got it kind of pushed out at the bottom so it really sits, it doesn't rock. Obviously, I mean, if you bump it, it's gonna go down, but it shouldn't wobble or anything. It should sit straight up. So yeah, it's a great device. I'm really thinking about getting one of these myself. I mainly want it just for the tank. I mean, just look how big it is. Like I said, I have the smaller V9 tank that I use on one of my devices. So the bigger one, I'm thinking I like that a little bit more. Big boxes, big tanks, gotta have the combination complete. But other than that, that is pretty much it that I have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this slight review, and if you did, comment below, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.